The craziest trade in NBA history just happened while you were probably sleeping. The Dallas Mavericks traded their star player LUKA Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, which means generational talent LUKA Doncic is now on the same team as LeBron James. Which begs the question, how will one of the greatest offensive threats in the NBA right now pair with arguably the greatest player to ever play the game, LeBron Ramon James? And the answer is probably pretty well. I can't even make this intro intense, they are probably going to dominate. But there are some question marks mainly focused on their defense. So today we find out, will this new dynamic duo in LA be enough to win a championship, or is this a move to secure LA's future with LeBron heading out to retirement? What's up, Simply Squad? It's your boy, news reporter, grinding. And bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, yesterday's trade was so big, people are actually going to be asking you what you were doing when this trade was announced. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was chilling in my bed watching YouTube when it felt like all of Twitter just exploded. So in the comments, y'all let me know, what were you doing when this LUKA trade was announced? And while y'all do that, let me show y'all the build. We are on a legend LUKA Doncic build, 88 drive-in layup, 93 mid-range, and unfortunately a 75 agility. Apparently LUKA like his McChickens, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Listen, I didn't break this news, I'm just the messenger. And my main focus on this video is realism. So you can see on this build we are heavily skewed offensively, our defense is kind of lacking, and in the gameplay you're only gonna see moves that could actually happen in the NBA. I wasn't out here speed boosting on a 6'7" build, and to make sure I don't even get tempted to cheese, I basically put on every single one of LUKA Doncic's pro play animation. And you know what, playing like this honestly made the game even more fun. So if y'all want to see a 60 to 99 overall, no money spent LUKA Doncic build, drop a like on this video and subscribe with notifications on. I am heavily debating doing one after what happened in these games. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Now listen y'all, we're gonna start off slow, but this gameplay gonna ramp up real quick. And I'm not gonna lie, we kept LUKA in a Mavs jersey because putting him in a Lakers jersey just looks too weird, okay? We need some time to get used to this. But first play the game, we start off with a jab step spin move into a slightly contested layup. Nothing too crazy, but y'all know me, once I see the ball go in, I'm trying to get in my bag, bro. I hit him with the snatch bag pull. I end up missing the shot, would have been a tough three, but instead I reach out the plate and give up a three for the other team. Luckily their center ends up missing wide open as well, so LUKA returns the favor, knocking down a three after their miss. And then right when I was getting used to the build and it was starting to feel good, 2K decides that we're cheating with this lineup and disconnects my controller, which unfortunately leads to the opponent exposing the weakest part of this lineup, our defense. He cooks me on an ISO completely on an island and gets another three. But LUKA's not finna take these bad defense allegations lightly. We jump the passing lane, get the steal, and throw the first ever LUKA to LeBron James lob. Bro, I cannot wait to see this in real life. It's gonna be insane. There's just too much to account for with these two on the court. As you can see from this tough fadeaway three on the deep right wing, the amount of playmaking and scoring options these two have is gonna make it a nightmare for the defense. After we made a nice little front fade over two defenders, we drive and kick to a wide open LeBron James, who happens to miss the shot. Either one of them driving and kicking is going to be a very viable option for their offense. So those are shots we got to knock down, but it's okay. Like I said, LUKA not taking these no defense allegations lightly. We get another passing lane steal, finish it off with a wide open midi, and now it's time to get in our bag, bro. We are doing everything on the court, fading in the left corner. That next possession, one of my favorite plays in this entire video just because of how realistic it looks. We do a spin move, draw both defenders, their center jumps, we hit LeBron in the corner and he knocks down the corner three. Then after that make, my boy Uzi was feeling himself, he called for the ball, you know I had to hit him, he ends the game in the opposite corner and we win while both of us going an impressive 75% from the field, 67% from the three. Now don't worry, it's not always gonna be this efficient. We are actually about to face one of the toughest challenges we could have ever imagined. A 7-foot speed boosting center. Yeah, you heard that right, it's gonna get spooky, but for right now it's only looking spooky for this poor gorilla mascot, bro. We are cooking him on an absolute ISO. And now it's time to put those extra pounds I put on to use. Absolutely bullying the smaller defender, finishing with a nice post fade green. And after seeing LUKA do it so effortlessly, LeBron tried to mimic it, couldn't knock it down, but he makes up for it by getting one of his signature LeBron blocks, securing us the possession. And you know me, man, I'm not gonna put that to waste, okay? We knocked down a couple catch and shoot easy threes. Then it's time to get back in our bag. We hit him with the spin move, a jab step, snatch back back and actually green the 3 this time, unlike last game. And then once I noticed I had heat check, you know I had to try and recreate the LUKA DONCIC Devin Booker 3 from half court. Unfortunately, it doesn't go down, and I'm not gonna lie, that made me mad angry. I tried to do a self lob completely out of body. Luka's just not doing that. So instead, I give it to the player that could actually pull that off, and he gets a nice little meter dunk. Once again, beating the no defense allegations, LUKA clamps up his opponent on an ISO, then knocks down a free 3. And then to end the game, I tried so hard to recreate the D-Wade to LeBron lob, but 2K was just not messing with us, bro. I tried so many different ways, so many different angles. They just would not let it happen, so we had to settle for this weak lob right here. But it's okay, because literally the game right after this, our first possession started off like this. Banana Man is officially Jason Terry. I know y'all know exactly what dunk I'm talking about. And if you play 2K, you know this to be true. Whenever you get a play like that, the game just ends up going in your favor. And that proves to be true right here, because we put on an absolute offensive clinic in this game. 2 back-to-back catch and shoot 3s, which then leads us to absolutely cooking them on a straight ISO, no screen in sight. Then with heat check, I was trying to do a spin move 3, but I ended up doing an actual spin move, so I just ran out the paint and did a backwards fadeaway just for fun, knocked that down too. After seeing how much fun I was having, LeBron had to get in his bag, knock down a nice little midi, and then the one time they have the ball, Jason Terry immediately turns it over, and we do a quick PB lob, aka pass back lob, which again, just looks like something we're gonna see in real life very soon. I honestly can't wait. LeBron hits a post fadeaway from mad deep, almost top of the key, knocks that down, and then once again, we try to recreate the D-Wade to LeBron lob. It doesn't exactly happen, but we get some nice clean lobs, so I'm not too mad at it. And this right here is where all of our fun ends. But Grinding, you started off this game by making a nasty contested layup. Yeah, you're right, bro, I did. But the second LeBron misses this shot, it is absolutely over for us. You see that center that just knocked down that wide open 3? Yeah, look at how he dribbles on an ISO. I didn't even want to talk during that, bro. He is a 7-footer dribbling like this. I'm not exaggerating. He is 7 feet tall. And look at how he's moving. Remind you, against the lineup that has basically no defense. Luckily, at 8-2, I tell Uzi to switch. I'm going to guard him myself. Somehow, I managed to pull it off. I absolutely box him for 14 seconds. And then once we see his teammates jump shot, we figured out the weakness of their team. Unfortunately, their weakness is not their defense. He meets me at the rim, gets a nice little block. But even if Uzi didn't get this steal and dunk, it would have been cool, because now we know how to play against this team. I wonder if any of y'all can guess what our game plan is after seeing his teammates jump shot. If you can, timestamp this and guess it in the comments. And if you can't, don't worry, I end up turning the ball over, so we're gonna have to pull off that game plan right now. So the first of our game plan is I need to guard the center. Even though he's cooking me right now, we need the opportunity to have a LeBron chase down block. And the second part of our game plan is LeBron needs to help every chance he gets, bro. We are going to leave that point guard wide open, because as you can see, this center is absolutely cooking me. Yo, JRite19, bro, I don't know how you're dribbling like this on a 7-footer, but I just want to say you're nice, bro. Okay, respect to the PlayStation players out there. Y'all got it. Well, at least some of y'all got it, because his teammate looks like this, bro. He could not knock down a shot to save his life. But this center is still on the other team, so we have to be smart. We have to take our slips. We have to try and win the game. And on defense, I need to be up in him. Pause, bro. I need to make him stumble the ball. I need to make him feel uncomfortable. I can't just back off and let him do all his dribble moves, or I'm just gonna get cooked every single possession. And that's exactly what I do right here, forcing a contested midi, a pretty bad shot considering he wasted all of his stamina dribbling already, and then I knock down a wide open 3 to answer. And then after that, we go back to playing fundamental. I hit the slip here, then the next possession I try and bully this guard. It doesn't really happen. I honestly should have taken a post fade there. It would have been wide open, but it's okay. We don't need to force it. We know who the weak link is, okay? So we're gonna attack that weak link. I'm ISOing him. I get a nice little dunk with Luka, and then at 18-14, the center finally figures out I'm trying to hit the slip, so he backs off, but unfortunately his guard does not recover, leaving me wide open to end the game. We ended that game with 15 points, going 75% from the 3-point line. And still, all I gotta say is GG's to JRite19, bro. You were cooking, alright? I still don't know how you did that, but you were cooking. Unfortunately, LUKA DONCIC and LeBron James cooked even more. And speaking of LeBron, if LeBron James scores just 1 point next game, you can win big on today's sponsor, Underdog. With the craziest trade in NBA history just happening, there is no better time to sign up for Underdog than right now. Because if you do, not only will you get access to amazing specials like this every single week, if you sign up using the link in the description or just by putting in code GRINDING, you'll also get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. And the best part is, it is super easy to play. All you have to do to make some extra money is pick higher or lower on your favorite player's projected stats. And the more you get right, the more you win. It's that simple. So make sure to click the link in the description, sign up for Underdog using code GRINDING, and you will get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. Thank you to Underdog for sponsoring this video, and let's get into it, yo. Now, y'all, I have a lot more 2K gameplay I want to show you, because honestly, playing on these two builds was actually the most fun I've had on 2K in a minute. But I also want to talk about just how insane this trade actually is. When I tell you how fast I clicked on Twitter when I got the noti from Shams, even though I was on YouTube mad invested into a video, bro, just in case y'all were sleeping, let me explain to you how everybody's emotions changed as the night went on. So first off, out of nowhere, literally out of the blue, Shams drops a tweet saying that LUKA DONCIC is now being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. So everybody's first reaction is obviously gonna be, okay, Shams is hacked. Yeah, bro, I'm sure the Dallas Mavericks are gonna trade their generational talent LUKA DONCIC for a 31-year-old injury-prone Anthony Davis. Yeah, bro, I'm sure that happened. Because at first glance, bro, why would the Mavs make this trade? It makes zero sense. You have a 25-year-old superstar LUKA DONCIC who is averaging 30 points, 9 rebounds, and 9 assists per game. And it's not like everybody thinks that this is his peak and he's not going to get better from here. He's projected to be even better in the next couple years. So when Shams said that they traded that for Anthony Davis on what might be the latter part of his career, depending on how long he decides to play, everybody thought it was a troll who hacked Shams. And then all of a sudden, SportsCenter tweets it. But again, they're just quoting Shams. So everyone's in the comments being like, hey man, y'all got trolled by a hacker. They definitely didn't trade LUKA. Like, this is gonna look so bad in about 5 minutes when everyone comes out and says that Shams was hacked. But then more and more analysts and reporters start coming out with inside sources and alleged stories about how this was always gonna happen, and some crazy stories about how the Mavs were fed up of LUKA being fat or something. like bro, it was actually so funny because of how out of the blue it was. Everybody was thinking, okay, the Lakers are cool with AD, the Mavs are cool with LUKA, and we're all already imagining the playoff picture as the playoffs are about to happen about like 2.5 months, right? And then seemingly out of nowhere, there's just a storm of tweets being like, oh yeah, the Mavs didn't like LUKA. LUKA needs to stop eating. LUKA needs to hit the weight room. And then obviously on the Lakers side of it, they're like, oh, LeBron didn't like AD. LeBron really needed AD to be out of there. Which, to clarify, LeBron cleared that up by quote tweeting, telling everybody that these are just all lies, which I'm pretty sure we all figured. I don't think anybody really believed that LeBron wanted AD gone, other than, you know what I'm saying, like the Twitter NPCs. But bro, watching it all unfold on Twitter in real time was hilarious. It was like watching the 5 stages of grief happen in real time. At first, it was denial. Nah, he's hacked. No way this is gonna happen. After that, it was anger, especially anger from Mavs fans. Why would we do this? We have a generational talent. We should hold on to it, develop it, get him more pieces, and we can win a championship. We just made it to the finals like a year ago. Then was a bunch of Lakers fans celebrating because obviously they have LUKA and LeBron now. But then even the Lakers fans were like, hold up, bro, we don't have a center anymore. There was a graphic about the Lakers lineup that made everybody laugh. It was like Austin Reeves at point guard and then Hayes at center with LeBron and LUKA, and it just looks so stupid, which makes me and everybody else wonder, is this really all there is to it? Because on paper, LUKA for Anthony Davis doesn't really make much sense. Even financially, LUKA's gonna lose a ton of money in this deal. He was up for a supermax for like 360 mil, and now his supermax with LA would be 260 mil, and that's not including like taxes and everything like that, because as y'all know, different states have different taxes. So going to LA, you're gonna be taxed way harder than you were in Dallas. So yeah, after that, people started speculating, okay, hold on, LeBron could actually go to the Warriors now, which would be absolutely insane. But hey, I'm not ruling out anything anymore, bro. After seeing this happen out of nowhere, literally out of thin air, anything is up in the air. LeBron could go to the Warriors. LeBron could stay and build with LUKA. LeBron could just be like, you know what, y'all didn't consult me, I'm retired. Have fun. So what I want to hear is y'all thoughts on what happens next. Is this trade final? Is this all we're doing? Is everybody just going to accept where they are now and then add pieces to their team? Like the Lakers are probably going to want to get a center and maybe some defensive pieces because their offense is obviously already insane at this point. And the Mavs lineup is honestly pretty insane already with Kyrie, AD, and albeit a washed Klay Thompson. But yeah, all in all, after a crazy night on Twitter, from what we know now, the consensus is, okay, the Lakers traded for LUKA not to win now, but to build around around him in the next like 10 years. And the Mavs traded for Anthony Davis because they want to win now. Like in the next 3 years, they need a championship or this was a bust trade. But in my eyes, bro, I think there's way more to this, okay? I don't think this is the final trade. I think we're gonna be seeing a lot of moves before the trade deadline. Who knows, bro? Maybe that's just because I like the drama and it just makes it fun for me. But yeah, y'all, I'm real interested to see what y'all think is gonna happen in the NBA. I hope y'all enjoyed the clips in the background. I had a lot of fun doing this. Again, if you want to see me do a LUKA Doncic 60-99 overall video, just let me know. I'm already in the middle of doing another 60-99, but with this news, I could switch it up if y'all want me to. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much it for today. I just wanted to give y'all a look of what Luka and LeBron could possibly look like in the NBA. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, and as always, keep grinding.
Ballin', 2K we never be falling. Retro she never be calling. Still hitting shots while they steady be taunting. Ballin', 2K we never be falling.